And we're live on match day as Doug reaches for a buffalo wing. He's got it! Oh, and he's gone for a can of Pepsi too! What a finish! There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi.
Tonight on the Rita Cosby Show, we're still waiting for a number of results to come in some of the big primary races. And the big question, a lot of people are wondering, in the nation's capital of Washington, D.C., can Janice Lewis George become, I guess, D.C.'s next Zohran Mamdani? President Trump says if she gets picked, and the primaries tonight, it's very much a Democratic seat, so very much that she would likely get it if she wins. She's definitely ahead right now, but it is still too close to call. She is like, oh, let's go light on criminals. Let's not have a curfew for teens, even though there's been these teen takeovers with these crazy incidents with cars and other things going on in the streets. She just seems to think people should just roam wild and not be held accountable. And President Trump says that is extremely dangerous. And he says that if she is picked, that he may have to take back D.C. This is what he said, remember, just a few days ago. He's watching this.
Here in Washington, D.C., there's a Democratic primary for mayor. One of the two leading candidates, Janice Lewis George, is running a Zohran Mamdani campaign. It's focused on socialist policies. How would you feel if she emerges victorious in next Tuesday's
Well, I wouldn't like it, and maybe we'd take back Washington, run it on the federal basis. We won't put up with it. We're not going to lose our businesses. By the way, Washington now is a safe, beautiful place. We had 22 fountains, Doug, that are all working. Not one of them worked for years, for 25 years, 40 years, 58 years. The pool didn't work from 1928 it was built. It always leaked because it was done in stone. Now it's done properly. It's not going to leak at all. But this is a beautiful place now. People are coming. Restaurants are thriving. The restaurants are all closed. Nobody wanted. Now you can't get restaurant space. You can't get into it. We have a thriving community. We got rid of the crime. We're 92% down on crime.
That is a big accomplishment. President Trump says we do not want to go back. And there is definitely a disturbing trend. If you look at even in the Democratic Party, my goodness, it has really been pushing for these far left radical ideologies, very radical, extreme candidates. And here's Democratic strategist Melissa DeRosa, because she says, she uses the word parasite. Take a listen.
They're going after these safe Democratic seats so that they don't have to confront a general election necessarily. And even in places like Michigan, which is purple, El Sayed is running with his arm around Hassan Piker and Bernie Sanders, and he's running on the DSA type platform. And, I think they've made the calculation they'd rather win that primary and lose the general election, but have won the primary than win the war. And it is right now a strategic takeover of the party. And, it's interesting. If you look up the definition of the word parasite, it is an organism that latches on to the larger being, and it sucks and feeds off of them in order to grow themselves with the ultimate goal of killing the host. And that is what is happening. The socialists are parasites on the Democratic Party, and they've latched on, and they are now trying to take
No, you're wrong.
The traditional
They're parasites in the entire country.
Yeah. And it's just, and I like to remind people, Bernie Sanders, who's out there leading the charge on this, is number one, every time they say, oh, it's time for the older guard to retire and step aside. Okay, well, Bernie Sanders is like 122 years old. So is he stepping aside too?
Yeah, good point. But no, if he fits the ideology, they'll keep him there forever. And if he doesn't, like a parasite, they'll take him over.